This is the Nissan Skyline. More than a car, it's a legend, an icon, a piece of automotive history. When you hear Skyline, you think of raw power, tuner culture, and a legacy forged on Japan's racetracks. Nicknamed Godzilla for crushing its competition, it left European supercars in its dust. For years, it was the forbidden fruit, JDM royalty that North Americans only saw in games and magazines. What's the big deal? It's the performance advanced all-wheel drive, twin-turbo engines, and tech that was years ahead. The look? Instantly recognizable. Long hood, quad taillights, aggressive stance. But the Skyline's mystique is deeper. It's the pinnacle of a golden era of Japanese engineering, built to dominate. Driving one isn't just an experience, it's a connection to racing history and cultural significance. Today, we dive into the story of how the Skyline became Godzilla, and why its legend keeps growing. The Skyline didn't start as a Nissan. It began in 1957 with the Prince Motor Company as a luxury sedan. The performance story started in 1964 with the Skyline 2000 GT, built for racing with a bigger engine and a stretched chassis. In 1966, Prince merged with Nissan, and the legend took shape. The first GTR, the Hakosuka, arrived in 1969, raw, stripped down, and dominant in Japanese touring car racing. The 1970s brought the Kenmari Skyline, but the GTR name went dormant after the oil crisis. For 16 years, the Skyline was sporty, but tamer, until 1989, when Nissan unleashed the R32 GTR. The R32 changed everything: RB26 DET, twin-turbo engine, Atisa all-wheel drive, and total domination on the track. Nicknamed Godzilla in Australia for destroying the competition, the R32 set the stage for the R33 and the iconic R34. The Skyline had evolved from family sedan to world-beating performance machine. What makes the Skyline so loved? First, performance. The RB26 DETT engine, officially rated at 276 horsepower, but everyone knew it made much more. Tuners pushed these engines to 500, 600, even 1,000 horsepower. Tuning potential was off the charts. The Atesa all-wheel drive system gave it supernatural grip, making amateurs feel like pros, and pros push the limits. The design? Pure aggression. The R34's muscular, boxy shape and signature quad taillights are instantly iconic. It looks like it means business, built to go fast, not just look pretty. And then, the forbidden fruit effect. R32, R33, and R34 GTRs weren't sold in the US, making them even more desirable. For many, the Skyline was a dream car only seen in games, movies, and magazines. Scarcity created mystique, a trophy for car enthusiasts worldwide. The Skyline wasn't just a car, it was a symbol of passion and possibility. Owning one meant joining a global community of true believers. That's why the Skyline's appeal endures. The Skyline's fame exploded thanks to video games and movies. For millions, Gran Turismo on PlayStation was their first taste of the GTR, unlocking, tuning, and racing it to victory. The game made the Skyline a digital legend, teaching players about its engine, tech, and JDM culture. Then came Hollywood. The Fast and Furious franchise, especially Paul Walker's blue R34 and Too Fast, Too Furious, made the Skyline a pop culture icon. It wasn't just a car on screen, it was a character, embodying tuner culture and street racing cool. Suddenly, everyone wanted a GTR. The combination of video game stardom and blockbuster movies turned the Skyline into a global phenomenon. It became the face of an entire automotive movement. Why will the Skyline's legacy last forever? Because it's the perfect storm of performance, culture, and timing. The GTR wasn't just a faster car, it was engineered to dominate, built by enthusiasts for enthusiasts. It defined an era of car modification. The RB26 engine and strong chassis made it a blank canvas for tuners. No two Skylines were alike, each was a personal statement. Today, as more become legal for import, a new generation is discovering the magic. Driving a Skyline is visceral. Inline-six growl, turbo surge, and that analog connection modern cars can't match. It's more than a car, it's a story, an underdog that conquered the world. From digital fantasy to real-world legend, the R32, R33, and R34 are cultural touchstones. The Skyline will always be remembered as a true automotive icon. Godzilla will never die.